What's up, Go enthusiasts? I'm here to watch pro game again. This is between two players who, although they're not Fox 10 on, they're very close to that level. Gu Hao plays white, one of my favorite players, and Byung Gil plays black. So both of these players are actually very thick and aggressive compared to the standard, at least in my opinion, for top players. And that means that they have to find really, really crazy ideas to justify that aggression a lot of the time, in long games at least. So they're some of the most creative players that that are around today, and therefore also of all time. I think people are very, very creative at the top level today. So here we have black doing a save your group defense on the top, which looks to be really effective here. There's no way for white to punish this harder than just connecting to go and punch. Or if there was a way, it would have been by sacrificing this part, which white wasn't willing to do, and instead it's just going to take care. And of course this looks very effective for black now, where black can even cut. Yeah, this looks like it's just working. Black is going to take the whole top side. So there was no real offense that worked from white. I have no idea what happened earlier this game. I just woke up. Turn on Fox, see this game, and start commentating. So let's see. The bottom side black group is healthy enough, but could get in trouble with this big white wall. So white is going to start chasing it. Black has all four corners. White has a little bit here, but it seems like black is certainly leading this game. After the top side at least. So white needs to immediately make some kind of strike. But it's really hard to actually manage to attack this very effectively. So white is going to try to distract black a bit. So we're still thinking of attacking this black group someday, but for now, it basically has an eye. And an eye here and running direction and all that. So ideally here, white wants it to be like, this group gets in trouble, that group gets in trouble, black takes care of those, and naturally as that happens, white gets enough time to come and attack this seriously. But this is a good start by black. I like this move a lot. Looks like a good direction. Just asking white to save it, to run it out, and if white runs it out sort of casually here, we have some strong ways to play that. So white is not running it out casually. White is going to try to strike. Attach, and black can't help themselves, but to Hane inside. If you Hane outside, you're just hurting your own stones here. It really doesn't seem acceptable. So Hane inside means that we have a fight, strong fight now. We choose Atari first, because the plan was like extend, but if you extend, then white will definitely go up the one stone. So Atari first means that giving up the one stone is not a good strategy for white anymore. If you give up two stones, it's very severe. Comparatively, at least. It might still be okay, but at least it's better for black than it was before. So Atari is making sense, for sure. Attach looks like the right move. This is what I was thinking that I would do here. Because, yeah, even though we kind of have to save these, we can't. Like, if you save them right now, it seems like black could come back and kill these, and then nothing happens, and then you lose. So instead, attach, try to make trouble, but black can come back and trade and kill the two stones. If black would answer a few times, then maybe we wouldn't have to die with these when we save them, because we would make cuts on the outside here. So that's what black and white were both talking about just now. This area connected to that area very directly. Okay, so now black is super alive here, but white has the corner. Black could have chosen to try to find some way to reduce the corner right now, but instead he's trying to reduce this part, this side. And basically saying to white, okay, you've haunted that stone and you can kill it, but you can't exactly expand very much while you kill it. So this move kills that stone, secures the corner for white. If white hadn't done that, someday later black could definitely extend and think about like coming in to break that. But black was not interested in actually doing that. He was just saying, you know what? I don't need to take that duty. I'm gonna be strong here. You take the corner back. I break this area. I break all the other areas that you have. Black should be leading this game for sure. Just trying to make it clean and comfortable. Hane is so natural. After this move, there's a cut here, but there's also a cut here. And It seems like white is going to have to be patient, but they don't really have the time. Makes sense to try to press against this and the cutting point at once. Is a nice move. I couldn't think of it, to be honest, but looks like a good way to try. All right, so black is not fixing the ladder. Obviously, that's intentional. If white would run it out, then black would connect here, and then black would be able to kill those stuns. They would be netted, so white can't do that right now. Chooses to cut, but then black can still block here. It seems like it's just not working, honestly, for Gujahao. Yeah, this move looked really nice and aggressive. If you would get it, like if black has to back off, then it would be great, but black just punished really hard, I think. Now there's basically nothing for white to do with that. Unless somehow he can save it and kill this group. That's what he's talking about now, but I don't think it's possible. Just capture it. Just capture this one here would be devastating enough. Wait, Atari is first. Probably it's not that great, to be honest, because it makes this cut stronger for black. But anyway, white is now interested in killing this whole thing. So if white can use this one first and then play here, and somehow stop black from getting the eye in the center, and the eye over here, like maybe there's a kill going on. This is white's last chance, white's final chance. But it doesn't look that easy to beat. Start with a turn, okay, we see connect, yeah, solid connect, so just prevent this one Sente. Atari here, okay, that's your right. Then we'll see probably Hane here, I, push, wedge, here, if wedge, then here, using this Hane, it's gonna live. So it's alive. This, yeah, this move first was good. This was just exploitation first. This is nice. Anyway. That was pretty cleanly read by Bjornsson Gill. My reading was a little slow compared to theirs, as always. But at least I realized now what they were reading, and that was what I was supposed to read. And he's just pressing now. This one, because there's a cut and a cut, it's like literally black territory here. Ah, except there's this move. That's a nice move. But it still is not going to be enough to win this game for white, unfortunately for him. Asking for the tiger's mouth rather than just extending. I didn't think about this kind of move, this kind of technique. That's a good technique to have. So when you're reducing, you can reduce threatening the tiger's mouth as well if you want to block the territory. It's very nice, actually. Pleasant. Because now later black can exchange that. It's like black exchanged this push, and then for some reason white exchanged this, right? It's obviously bad exchange for white, but it's not like white could prevent that. It's just that black played well. Good move. It seems like maybe there was some kind of a misread from black here. This doesn't seem acceptable as a clamp continuation. Maybe it is, but clamp, obviously we want to see white respond, but wait, does this one? Then black couldn't block here because white would connect. And then although black can do some stuff, he can't get enough liberties to link up or to like actually make it work. So instead of exchanging the bad exchange, he just decided to push forcefully. And then he ends up with this squeeze to get his eye very clearly over here, which is something, I guess. And he just comes back to capture here, which is super big, too. Hmm. This move? Block here. Isn't this move huge? Maybe not that huge. Seemed like this was really big for black. But if, yeah, if white would, like, force himself to respond all the way here, he does lose some territory this side, which now white can theoretically get. Block. Hmm. It was really annoying, because white couldn't easily answer here as the attach comes, and then this is absolute nuisance. Looks like it was not good for white. He ends up blocking here, a very useless move. Comparatively, this block is almost completely useless, right? Like, really small move. Of course, white will accept the ko, because white is behind. Nice move, nice move. I was thinking that we were just going to fall back here to dodge the ko, but this one dodges the ko and creates a short liberty for white at the same time. Very nice. Savvy. Eventually just connect. Take the territory in the center. Nice. This is black's game. There's nothing much for white to do, I think. I think it was black's game from the very start when we started watching. But it's very nice to see how he does it cleanly. Still super intense reading all the places, but clean in the sense of reducing white's like real aggression options with reducing the big area. Yeah, this part there was intense moments where like white was making some punch, but black read it very carefully rather than to read it very cautiously, like carefully. And black didn't back down, but just made sure that the details were working in his favor. Oh, that's good. If not for that, then there could have been a squeeze going on here, where then it would be really disastrous for white if black could squeeze all the way and then come back over here. White would actually not even be alive, locally speaking. Have to use this one, but then when black plays here, black can fill the outside liberty and white can't approach. So yeah, white definitely needed to play here to stop from dying. It's interesting Guja how plays on. Is it not a pretty big difference now? The score estimator says black by 9.5. Most of the time, if it's actually a 10-point endgame, these players at this level will just resign. So perhaps it's a bit closer than that, but still it should be clean black win. Wow! So what I was saying, if you answer here, you have to answer again. But black says, if I don't answer there... So the reason why you have to answer again is because then there's a shortage liberty thing that can happen, where white plays inside and here, and then you can't easily chase it. Okay, finally white resigned. But black said, hey, if I don't answer here, then this is sente for black, because if then you play here in this one, then I can chase you, right? So because I didn't fill my liberty, then chasing you is possible. And then if you actually like try to come in, I can punish that somehow. Like there should be ways. I guess this is the scariest one. Let's think. This one, then how exactly are we going to be clean? Because we want to make the territory, not just Seki. I guess what we'll do is we'll play here, and then if white throws in, we play this one, and if white comes back, then we capture or make the other eye. Nice game. Unfortunately, they're not playing again. They said let's play again, which means that they definitely won't. Oh, that's not what I wanted to get. We can check it out in AI. Midgame. That's not what I wanted. Should be here, right? Here, bang. I didn't see any of this part of the game. We started following it here, right? Is black already winning at this point? After the triple Hane, it seems so. Perhaps. My AI, I adjusted its settings. Perhaps I need to change it again. Why is it doing that though? I actually don't understand. Like these moments, it's reading all the way out to like a lot of moves here. Why is it reading 400? Every single move. I feel like I should reduce this and re-increase it when I want to play against it. Anyway, black was winning by about 10 points at this point, as expected. And then his Atari in here was really bad. Ah. I guess it could get dangerous this way. But fortunately, he got to capture, and that was good enough. Yeah, it was just trying to be easy here. Slight mistake with the clamp, right? This one was slight mistake. No, clamp is not slight mistake. I don't know why, after I upgraded my AI, it reads a lot slower. It might be a bigger block model, but I don't think so. I think it's the 18 block model. It used to be my AI can get through this kind of thing snappy. Maybe I should check my task manager and see how much resources that this Katago is using. Wait, why doesn't it show GPU? Okay, so we are using the GPU fully. Oh, I think I'm using a bit of it for my my stream, my recording. Anyway, this game was actually decided at the beginning here when black like broke through this. That was the main point. So white tried to cut off those two stones, and then black sacked the two stones, and it was really good for black. Black ended up getting Sente to play on the outside and then catch these stones. It wasn't like they were literally caught, but black just got to run out. The fact that black was so safe here is why black is leading in what was supposed to be white's area. This was actually a critical failure, huh? Kind of strange. I don't know if I can set it up, if I can like recalibrate the Kadigo somehow. I don't know why I read so slow. Maybe I'll try to use a different model. If anybody knows why it could be that we're reading like the Kadigo model is reading like much slower, even though it's the 18 block only. I think it's the 18 block. We can check for the people who want to know. This is the model I'm using. Yeah, it's 18 block, right? It's the recommended strongest one apparently. Anyway. Interesting game. We came in on a huge black victory and recognized it. Actually knew that black was trying to win, and then saw a pretty clean execution. Yeah, it's a nice move from white to keep it clean. And here we can play outside. That's crazy. Humans aren't comfortable with that. But nice game. Thanks for watching.